passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the option, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep is Britton Covey. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
A gain of 42 yards.
On the ground, this is safe on Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3rd and 4.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Hurts on the option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. He goes airborne. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson going to keep it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup.
Jackson.
2nd and inches.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
15-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Gain of 6. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Well, perhaps the center has a little stage fright here. Let's see if he can do better this time. It's now 1st and 30. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Wester on the return. Offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards. Henry into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Henry again. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown. On his loop for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
The toss right to Henry. And it caught it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again.
Draymond Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He's got it with the 15.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are. Because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens will take over.
Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson now.
He'll try and do this himself. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Looking to throw. Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson.
He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
He'll try to do it himself.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And out now come the Eagles.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Barkley inside handoff. Oh, and now some space to operate.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A first down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Finding room at midfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it.
Oh, good hurdle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups that we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and...
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
17 yards.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles.